Well, let's also tell you that the River State government and the factional Speaker of the River State House of Assembly, Martin Amaewhule, has reacted to the Supreme Court's ruling. Edison Ehie, Chief of Staff to Governor Fubara, says the dismissed appeal is about the Court of Appeal's ruling, asking Governor Fubara to re-present the 2024 budget before the Amaewhule-led House of Assembly. Mr. Amaewhule, the factional leader of the River State House of Assembly, says the Supreme Court's dismissal of the appeal is a step in the right direction.
And that of the Federal High Court.
Let's still stay in River State now and tell you that people are indeed reacting differently to the development. Well, we're now joined by Chizy Enyi, President General Initiative for Transparent Strategy and Good Leadership. Chizy joins me from River State. Good morning to you, Chizy, and thank you so much for being here.
Good morning, Liberals people.
All right. Now that you are indeed abreast with the latest situation of things, can you tell us how Rivers people, or better still, the River State, taken the outcome of the Supreme Court's decision on Monday?
Yeah. Let me first of all thank your station for this wonderful opportunity. As for River State, we have been peaceful since the inception of this administration, and we are still peaceful up till this end. With respect to the Supreme Court ruling, that's what we expected. Reason being that the governor's legal team withdrew the appeal, knowing that it would be of no effect. Supreme Court cannot direct Governor Siminalayi Fubara to go and represent budget of 2024. You know, what we are talking about is a legal document and it is a budget. And as a budget, it has time. There is no budget that does not have time frame. Budget of 2024 must end by 2024. Anything more than that will go to no issue. So looking at the dead on arrival of the judgment of both of Motoshaw and the Court of Appeal, the lawyers of the governor see no reason to continue with the matter and advise the governor appropriately. And the governor also took the decision knowing that the budget has already been spent and has already expired. We can no longer see any reason to recall the budget, knowing that it is 2025. And also don't rule out the fact that the budget for 2025 has been passed and the governor has also started spending on it. So there is no need going back and front on the issue of the budget, hence the withdrawal. The dismissal was not as a result of full hearing, but the dismissal was as a result of the withdrawal by the governor, saying that he sees no reason to continue with the matter, hence the budget has been spent. And the budget, as we speak now, it has expired. If you listen to Femi Falana, you will also hear what he said about the expiration of the budget. Since the budget has expired, there is no need going to Supreme Court to make another that cannot be effected. And you know, according to rules of court, to the Supreme Court, one of the rules in Supreme Court also stated that fact. So, and the withdrawal of the appeal. Thank you.
The atmosphere now as we speak, knowing that there are indeed other related cases that the Supreme Court will actually rule on, let's say particularly 4 of them. Is there any apprehension, any worry, especially looking at what's happening in River State now?
No apprehension whatsoever. No, why? Of what essence? The other appeals bordering particularly on the local government election. Why do you go to say that the local government election should not hold when you did not participate in the election? Is there any way the Constitution say an election should be stopped? Election is a process, and the process has come and gone. Only those who participated in the election can challenge the validity and or otherwise of the election. Hence, the Tony Okocha who instituted that action was not even the proper person to do so. So we were not apprehensive on the local government election. Then, on the issue of stopping allocation of a River State government, which they went to Federal High Court, we also challenged that, which the Court of Appeal agreed with us. So there is no apprehension whatsoever. And let me also let me digress a little bit on the issue of the status of Martin Amaewhule. If you listen to Femi Falana also, he was very emphatic to say that the matter before the Supreme Court was on the issue of budget, which they see that it has expired, hence the withdrawal. But the validity of Martin Amaewhule being a member of the House is not a contentious issue, or was not part of the appeal. If you sometimes, when an appeal is made or an application is made before a court, you look at the subject matter, which is budget, and not the issue of Martin Amaewhule's legitimacy as a member of the House. Martin Amaewhule filed an application challenging the presentation of budget to Chizy Enyi, as he then was the speaker. Thereafter, he defected from PDP to APC, which is now a subject of litigation before Honorable Justice Obile at the Federal High Court, Port Harcourt. So that is where the issue now lies. So the issue of presentation of budget, no presentation of budget, the legitimacy of Martin Amaewhule, no legitimacy of Martin Amaewhule, or that the judgment has been, the ruling has been given both by, the ruling of the Supreme Court dismissing the appeal, which was withdrawn. Even the judgment of Justice Motosho and the Court of Appeal, the legitimacy of Martin Amaewhule was not the subject matter before them. But, however, people have always misrepresent the ratio and the obiter. A judge can, during judgment, can by way of giving judgment, make certain statements that does not form part of the judgment, which will not be reasons for the decision. So the obiter made by the judge that they ought to represent the budget or present the budget to Martin Amaewhule, who then was the speaker, was an obiter, because the legitimacy of Martin Amaewhule was not in contention before Justice Omotosho, neither was it in contention at the Court of Appeal.
Okay.
So that is it.
Yeah, let me ask you this. What if the Supreme Court eventually validates the legitimacy of the Amaewhule's team? What would this mean for Rivers State? And of course, what would this also mean for the camp of Governor Siminalayi Fubara?
It will mean nothing. Not representing budget. Is it a crime? It's not a crime. So what is the big deal? Would they impeach the governor? When we get to that bridge, we'll cross it. It's not a crime not to represent.
Martin, sorry to Martin. Martin Amaewhule's camp has also spoken out that it's about time for Governor Siminalayi Fubara to actually be impeached. Looking at the fact that they believe that they would be returning to their seats, even though many have said it's constitutionally not right for them to return.
That is after Supreme Court validated, when after Justice Obile, Court of Appeal before Supreme Court, and as at the time we'll be talking about 2027 almost, because even the matter they filed in 2023 is ending 2025. So at when this matter will finish, it will also get to 2027. So when they impeach the governor, when we get to that time, we will know those who are legitimate members of the House. Also, don't rule out the fact that because of their defection, their seats were declared vacant by the Chizy Enyi-led assembly before now. So, in fact, not even Edison that declared their seats vacant. The Constitution declared their seats vacant, having defected from PDP to APC without any valid reason. There wasn't division in the party and they defected. And now again, they are saying they have not defected. Let me even tell you, before Justice Obile, they raised an issue of for the court to allow them to come, that the matter should be enlisted through writ of summons, so that it should be contentious. But the judge declined that request and said the matter should continue by way of originating motion.
Right.
So we are not apprehensive of that. We are very much comfortable that we will get judgment. But however, as at now, until the court says otherwise, Martin Amaewhule and the 26 others are not members of the Rivers State Assembly. That's the way Rivers people see them.
All right. Thank you so much for your time, Mr. Enyi, for speaking with us here on News Now. Thank you.
Thank you.